So I'm getting crushed on my back right here. I can put my hand here, and it feels like something's pushing down on my hand. And the longer I leave my hand here, the more it hurts. I don't know if it's a cumulative thing or they're just increasing it when I put my hand there. Now my hand really hurts right there. Still hurts. Now my back instantly does this. I even heard like some noises, but sometimes they do sound effects with them and they make it sound like you have like a knuckle crack, like a knuckle pop or something, like a joint pop or something in weird areas of your body that you've never felt before, and it's probably fake or made up or it's real, and it's like something that they're doing with the fuck with your body. They're vibrating my crotch as well. I feel like I'm standing on like a giant vibrator. My whiskers feel like they're vibrating. It feels like they're in a static field. I can do this. It feels like my hand's in a static field. When I do this, my cheek no longer on that side feels like it's in a static field. My hand is feeling electrical shocks on it. Now my hand doesn't feel that, and now I feel like on my beard, it feels like I'm sticking my face into it like a tube TV. A little bit milder. Also vibrating. They're vibrating my feet. It's almost ticklish. They're increasing that. Like when I said that, every time I mention like they're vibrating my feet, they do like a or like an increase or a change in it. Anytime I mention that, that's not psychosomatic. They're going, kid, maybe it's psychosomatic. You know, maybe this is like a sign of schizophrenia, even though it's not a sign of schizophrenia. They're vibrating my crotch. I can put my hand here. My hand feels like something's pushing down on it. It feels like it's an electrical field. It feels a pulsation through it. I put it here, and it feels more of a vibration. It's actually starting to hurt now because a lot of times I put my hand into the field, they'll increase it to my hand and they'll make it hurt. They'll change it in a way. So I can put my hand here. My hand feels the vibrations. I put it here. It feels like it's an electrical field. It feels the vibration. Here, nothing. Like this trailer doesn't have a motor running. I don't have the fan on or the heater on. All I have is a power strip in here with sometimes I have a space heater on in it, a lamp, and then chargers for my laptop and my cell phone. That's it. This trailer's powerless. Had an electrical short before I even moved into it. And my dad still doesn't believe me. He's still a piece of shit. He's still treating me like shit. And he put me in a place to suffer, to kill myself. And I'm not suicidal, but I don't want to suffer. And this is like so inhumane what they're doing to me. It's so unconscionable and so unimaginable that like what I've described is like only like an infinitesimally small percentage of what I'm going through. It's 24/7. And the most unbelievable thing about this is like who would take the time to do this? Well, people would take the time to do this with a person that would normally be believable, but they don't want him to have any resources. Like they may be run out of money. And now they made my dad not believe me, and they're pushing that, and they're keeping him to not believe me by continuing to get me fucked over, and to keep my dad thinking like I'm some drug addict with 30 different diseases, the power of premonition, the power to have sight beyond sight, which obviously I don't have, and that I'm suffering from poltergeist, and for him and to make him ignore witnesses. That he in a bigoted ignorant comment was like, oh, they're just junkies, like they're not reliable, like he didn't believe like no, they're not, they're not, and they're telling the truth, and there's other victims that are telling the truth, and he didn't give a shit, and I guess literally sit here and make these videos and do all these sanity checks. I've done hundreds and hundreds of these videos, and he ignores them. It's so insulting. I've never been so insulted and so disgusted in my life by a human being.